everyone! Today I will be showing you how to make a heart shaker card that would be perfect for Valentine's Day. I got the idea for this card from watching Amy over on Prairiepaperandink make a similar card. For this card, I started off by running some white cardstock through my Big Shot machine using the Spellbinders heart die. Once the heart was cut out, I stamped the dog with a rose from the Penny Black Critter Party set. To stamp the image, I used some versafine onyx black ink and an acrylic block. After the dog was stamped, I used the same image again and grabbed a sticky note. I stamped the image with whatever ink was left on it and created a mask. Following the mask being cut out, I stuck it over the image on the heart. Next, I used my round ink blending tool and some Holtz distress inks to create a sky and ground to help the image look like it was not floating. When I pulled the mask off, I realized there was still some white parts around the dog's tail. To fill it in, I took my ink blending tool and carefully went around it on the edge, trying to not get any on the dog's tail. After the background was done, I used my color Zendo marker to color in the dot. The last thing I added to the heart was a sentiment that said, "You're in my heart and thoughts." I covered the part of the sentiment that said "in my thoughts" because I wanted to add that to the inside of the card. To cover this sentiment, I used some post-it tape and then removed it once the sentiment I wanted was inked up. Following the sentiment being added to the heart, I used my ATG tape runner to attach it to the card base, which is some white cardstock folded in half. For the background of the card, I used the cardstock that had the heart cut out of it and ran it through my Big Shot machine again with my heart embossing folder. Instead of leaving the background totally white, I used my Holtz distress inks and gave it some color. To the back of the background, I used some clear plastic to cover up the heart so none of my shaker materials would fall out. To make the shaker area, I cut some foam tape down and then removed the backing so the tape was more bendable and moved it around the heart, making sure there were no gaps. I decided to add another element to my shaker card. I taped some hearts that were punched out and colored in onto some black sewing twine. Adding the hearts to the twine lets them move around when the card is being shaken. If you're able, you can even use some clear twine so that nobody can see it in the card and it looks like they're floating, but I didn't have any, so I just went with the black. For the shaker elements, I added 3 different colors of sequins and then put the back on and thought the front looked complete. Once the front of the card was done, I decided to add a dog to the inside that had some cute eyes. I then added the second part of the sentiment to go along with what was on the front, and then the inside of the card was done. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Also, a list of the products used to make this cute Valentine's Day card will be listed down below in the more info box.